Just let me read off the tags for this one right quick. Horror made.
Oh my god.
And if you go to the second one, again, monster. Dude,
What is wrong with you?
this podcast is slowly turning into a petition for OC to get professional help. What the? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, welcome to the Admiralty podcast in 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. It is me, your host for this episode, which I'm really unqualified compared to the other two people in this chat for this host gig, but hey, whatever. It is me, 𝒽𝒃𝒾, your host, and I am joined once again by lay boys. Well, that's up for debate sometimes, but you get the idea. We have ourselves OC Gangsta, who is sick. Yep, there you go. And we have the Dojin God 78, who is chowing down right now. He's got himself a plate of food. What you eating, Dojin?
I'm eating a plain tortilla, believe it or not. Just a plain tortilla. No meat, no vegetables, just a plain tortilla.
Good God, the worst sin imaginable. Not only are you eating raw flatbread, you're calling it a tortilla.
Okay,
it's a tortilla.
First of all, right? I need to chuck in a few hundred calories before I go to a pool day on the gym. Okay, so I need these calories in me.
Mate, just hit up KFC. Just send it. Do it. You'll be fine.
Actually, there's only one KFC here in Finland, and it got released like around last year at this time. So
only one KFC in Finland.
Only one KFC.
Dark days for Finland, ladies and gentlemen, and not just because they're in the Arctic Circle. Although, you know, for American viewers, you got to understand that European and like other countries' KFCs, because of our laws, are a lot better than yours. So don't mistake our KFCs for yours, because there's
actually I want to talk about fast food restaurant first. Have you guys gone to Taco Bell?
I have been waiting. Speaking of restaurants that aren't here, Sydney has one, Brisbane has one, my town hasn't had one yet, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for Taco Bell.
I hate Taco Bell with a burning passion. They put way too much avocados on that thing, and it just tastes like shit.
I'll tell you like Nando's.
I've never gone to Nando's.
I don't like Nando's. All it is just chicken.
Wait, what? Are you mad?
Me not liking
Nando's. Not liking Nando's. You gotta be kidding.
Nando's. And my friends tried to poison me with this like sauce as well. It was too hot. It said mild on it.
Nando's sauce is too hot. OC is the whitest boy. The whitest boy. That's what you get for being Welsh, folks.
Can't handle spicy shit.
Dude, I order extra hot for my freaking Nando's, and it's not hot enough, bro. I usually have to augment it.
That's because you're in Australia and you're used to extreme stuff.
Yeah, no, but what it is my dad is like an absolute curry fanatic, so I eat like I honestly eat like an Indian 90% of the time.
I love
what
Indian
kind of
food.
curry?
I am eating a curry like 4 days of every week, and it's always packed to the brim with chili.
I love what's it called, butter chicken. That is so good.
I like korma.
Butter chicken's okay, but it's mild as hell. No. And korma is good. I like korma over butter chicken, but it's not like no, it's not peak. My favorite is chicken vindaloo for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
Funny that too spicy.
Chicken vindaloo extra hot, bruh. It's where it's at. The only thing different is, of course, that I honestly prefer to augment it. Like, for example, one of my favorite curries. Ironically enough, Thai curry is one of my other favorites. I'm a really big fan of green. Green curry is just mint.
I am from there. I've lived there for like 4 years. But genuinely speaking, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh look, Indian food over Thai every day, but like,
I mean, there's some dishes that I'd say Thai is better than Indian, but then China. Do you like Chinese foods?
Chinese food's very hit and miss. Like, I have one big problem I have with all the Southeast Asian foods is the fact that they have an over reliance on soups, and I'm not a soup guy.
Yeah. They do put a lot of.
Which is why I like Indian, because India's kind of like, they don't do soup, they do stews, and I'm a big stew guy. But it's why ramen. Like, if I'm having ramen, I usually try to go for udon or like a sukimen, which is technically two different things, but like, you know what I mean. Like, if I'm going for Japanese noodle dishes or any Southeast Asian noodle dish, I usually go for like the thicker broth, like the thick creamy broths with like thicker noodles, like thick. I like things thick, which is actually what we're about to talk about, but we're on the food topic. Point is like Vietnamese pho is really good, but
I've never tasted a Vietnamese foods.
Vietnamese food is ballin', but you don't go for like pho is good, but banh mi, Vietnamese bread rolls are peak. Vietnamese bread rolls are peak. Peace in the chat can back me up.
I've only tasted like obviously Indian dishes, Chinese. Obviously, I'm from Thai dishes, Japanese dishes. Although those are like, I wouldn't call it like Japan because this might sound a bit wrong, but
it's Korean, isn't it?
I mean, not gonna lie, they kind of eat the same because they are very close and they get the resources from like very close from each other. So
in here thinking that it's Imperial Japan 1930s.
Nah, dude, because in that situation the Koreans didn't get food.
But the problem is with Japanese dishes. Problem with the Japanese dishes is that they eat fucking small. I am small, but and I am small, obviously, and I kind of have a big appetite right now, but holy shit, it doesn't even fill you up.
It's why the Japanese are the quote healthiest nation on the planet, because they literally, everything they do, because of the way their country's laid out, everything's on the side of a fucking hill, and yet their portion sizes and their caloric intake is low. So they're climbing hills, walking everywhere all day. No one in Japan drives as they live in an urban area, right? So they're walking around all day, uphill, downhill, and they're only doing it on like a bowl of ramen or a bowl of rice. That's it.
Yeah.
And so that's why they're all skinny, and that's why they all live to like 120.
I think if I remember correctly what was thought, Vietnam is actually the least obese country in the world. I think it's Vietnam or some other random small island country, but I'm pretty sure it's Vietnam.
I mean, but it's for the same reason. Like when you live in a country that like, you know, has smaller portion sizes and they have to walk everywhere.
Yeah,
like
plus the heat. Oh god.
Dude, yeah, Vietnam is hot, like hot. Australia gets, on paper, Australia gets hotter, but it's a dry heat most of the time. My city is one of the hottest cities in the world, actually. I live in Adelaide, so my city can get up to 48, 49 degrees Celsius.
I live in fucking Finland. I haven't seen the sunlight in like 7 months.
If either of you spent summer here in Australia, you'd die. Like you would probably.
I don't think I would.
I spent some time in Greece summer. I almost died. Well, I almost killed a friend.
I think I would survive because obviously I'm from Thailand, and the biggest degree in Celsius I've stepped foot in was like 36 or 37 Celsius. So that's the hottest I've been.
It gets a full 10 or 11 degrees hotter here.
I've been close to 40. I was in Greece.
I think I'd still survive because I was playing football 37, 36 degrees. I mean, Celsius out there. Just
Yeah, that takes me back.
Support for this episode of the Admiralty podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the codes Admiralty at manscaped.com.
Well, didgeridoo mates, do you have hair that itches you? Well, luckily for you, we have a solution for that. The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived and oh man, is it a game changer. Didgeridoo.
Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skincare technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 4K LED spotlight so you can have a more precise shave. Well, walla mates, the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags and tugs in those delicate nose holes, like the Koala Brothers. Because I'm Australian, I'm Animalky 100%.
Also, their Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. And fellas, trust me when I say this, your balls will definitely thank you. That's right, it can do that. Magic, innit?
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to a whole nother level.
And to demonstrate the power of the Manscaped lawnmower, check this clip of OC Gangsta shaving his arm hair off. I can't believe he did this. So after seeing that, it's time to take care of yourself.
This could be the perfect Christmas gift for Christmas, and not only that, but if you use our code Admiralty, then you can receive a 40% off code for all Manscaped products. And make sure those limeys, didgeridoo, koala brothers don't, emus, fosters, good call. Good day, mate. Didgeridoo.
But the point is, we've been getting off topic. That whole intro has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But you could say we're doing it as an excuse to get past to the like 10-minute, 15-minute, or whatever 30-second barrier YouTube has these days now, not saying naughty things. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that episode. Oh yeah.
A time. Finally, I can roast you guys after sitting through fucking countless of trash movie taste apparently and trash anime taste. Now it's my turn. I'm at the comeback season. I'm about to roast all of your 3 off-brand shows, also known as hentai.
Yep, we're going to talk hentai. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at your lists. We'll have the lists up there for the people because we were talking about food, and the good thing about stews is the
let's talk about OCs. Let's talk about the worst list first.
Okay, we're talking about mine first.
OC.
We're talking about OC Gangsta's list because I'm sorry, bro.
It's fucking shit. It's
nah.
What are you saying? It was a good list.
Alright, so you wanna tell people your first show?
Oh shit, I don't know the names. I've only just written down the reviews. Hang on, give me a sec. Let me get the names. I'm in the podcast. Wait, okay.
It's bad, and you should feel bad.
Okay, mine is
Your first one is
𝒽𝓃𝓉𝒶𝒾.
yes, that is your first one.
That's a wholesome one.
Now
That's the wholesome one, and it's very wholesome.
okay. First, let's okay. You know, when you first started off with this, I was like, okay, he's gonna go with vanilla, sweet, wholesome stuff. But obviously, the next two is going to be absolutely like fucking god awful. Why would you watch these shits? You're so why? But you know, let's not go into that yet. 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝒾, I'd say good choice. Good choice. This is a decent choice. Good choice. You know.
It's a good choice. I really like 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝒾, especially because of how romantic it is. It's very romantic. It's a very, like, as far as vanilla goes, this is the peak vanilla. This is for my Aussies out there. This is Golden North ice cream vanilla. This is
so vanilla that the ice cream stick has more flavor to it than the ice cream itself. That's how vanilla it is.
I disagree. I think this is the kind of vanilla that you can taste every ounce of the vanilla in it. You know, like, you know, Ben and Jerry's vanilla. You know what I mean? Like, this is top shelf. You paid for this to be good vanilla, and it's good vanilla. And like,
I've seen better vanillas.
No, you haven't, because like, well, in hentai form, yeah, and I guess we're reviewing the hentai, but in manga form, no, and that comes to my biggest complaint.
Yeah. I don't think there will be a better manga than 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝒾. That one was good.
𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃𝒾 is exactly, which is the first mark against you. For those of you who are watching at home, read the fucking manga. Don't watch this. You know what this is? This is like
fan animation.
Controversial take. This is the same experience as going from the Chainsaw Man manga to the Chainsaw Man anime.
All right, you take that back. All right, you take that shit back. The Chainsaw Man anime was amazing, okay? And
No. I'm enjoying the Chainsaw Man anime because I enjoyed the Chainsaw Man manga. My point is the anime adaptation has this weird 3D thing going on, and it's also got it's chosen a very interesting style. Like, it doesn't follow the manga that well, whereas the manga has these spreads that are absolutely fucking incredible, right? So, you know, it's like, yeah, you can enjoy it. You get what I'm getting at. You can enjoy it, you can experience it, and you will get the same story, and you'll get 75 to 80% of the spirit of the show or the spirit of the story. But the problem is 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝒾 is just, it's very good quality for hentai, but in terms of quality coefficient, it's nowhere close to the manga. The manga is the Mona Lisa of hentai art, and to give it just that, like, no, dude. No.
It has an anime opening. However,
Dash. I remember now.
How many other hentais have anime openings?
Actually, two. I don't remember its name, but it was it had lolly and a teacher. Would not recommend watching that. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like Crush something. I don't know. But that also had a good opening. Why are they making openings now?
Because it's like they gotta, you know, when you crack one out, you know, you gotta bop to it. You gotta bop to.
Yeah, it's just, look, it's an excellent choice. Like, I can't fault you for liking it. It is very good vanilla, but you should just read the manga. You should just read the source material, because to take such, the problem I have with it is that besides the recreation of the one shot from the manga that really blew people away, besides the recreation of that, the fireworks scene where he's looking at her, right, when he's looking at her, despite the recreation of that one shot, that one panel, the rest of it just, there are generic isekai that come out every season that are better, right? And it's just like, how can you take the Mona Lisa of hentai manga, and turn it into just this generic hentai. Yes, it's good for hentai, but what have you done? Like, I should get my mate Ivy on here. My co-host on Anime Roulette should come on here because he is a manga. He's a manga aficionado. Like, I defer all questions to him. He showed me this, and he said this man is way too good for drawing hentai, and he's right. And when this dropped, when this hentai adaptation dropped, he doesn't watch trash. He hates fan service, and he generally avoids hentai in general. When this dropped, he had to watch it because he's such a fan of the manga, and I swear to God, this man was prepping for war crimes, dude. Like, this guy was mad. Ivy was mad, and granted, it doesn't take much to get Ivy mad, but good Lord, he was ready to kill people. He was ready to hurt people. Like, cause no, I mean, I've kind of hijacked this as an anti-hentai version, but literally just read the manga. It's better.
Yeah, read the manga. It's better.
Read the manga.
What do you guys rate it? I think I listed it on my anime list. I think I gave it a 8 or 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Then you gave it an 8.
I thought it was a decent choice or a good choice.
I'm gonna give it a 7, like, because, and yes, all 3 of those docked points are because they adapted it badly. If they had shown the same love, care, and attention that the manga showed, like, this thing would replace Overflow on top of the list instantly. This would be the king of hentai. There would not be any.
What you're saying is that they need to redo it.
They need to redo it with a much higher budget.
Make Bunny Walker do it.
Dude, I love Bunny Walker. So cool. It's like,
I think
it's a toss up between Bunny Walker and Pink Pineapple for my favorite. Gonna be honest, for my favorite studio. The only problem with Pink Pineapple is they tend to subcontract sometimes, so you'll get advertised as Pink Pineapple and then it'll be shit.
I love Bunny Walker. But moving on to OC's second off-brand show,
which is Mako-chan Kahatsu.
You know what the funniest thing is? You say, I love Bunny Walker, and then the start of OC's decline into shit is Mako-chan Kaihatsu Nikki, made by Bunny Walker.
I love Bunny Walker.
Oh shit, dude! Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Mako-chan, this was fucking dog shit, bro.
This was depression.
It's NTR. Like, people love NTR.
I know.
I like NTR.
I appreciate NTR. I appreciate it. Like, I'm one of the few people who's like, you know what? I really don't approve of it. I don't approve of it, and I don't think it should be a thing. And I think people who commit NTR are trash, right?
It happens in real life.
However, oh yeah, it does happen. Revenge porn is an entire thing, OC. It's a crime, but it's an entire thing. So yes, NTR does happen in real life, my dude, and it's trash. Point is, NTR in hentai has the potential to be really, really kinky and really, really hot. This is not.
This does not hit the spots.
This is sexual assault. This is sexual assault. This is a crime. This is the R word. This is no, bro. This ain't it.
Do you wanna tell more about the story about Mako-chan Kaihatsu?
I could tell you a story about how I discovered it. I
Go
was on
on.
my Discord server and someone put in the meme section, there's of this guy watching this video and he was watching this scene and it was of these like 2 students and then they were like, oh, we're gonna kiss after graduation, and yeah. And then the guy he's thinking, oh, he's like, this is so wholesome, this is so nice. And then he looks at the tags and he sees NTR and he screams whilst like the sad up music is playing. He's like, no, how could you? You put it. And he's like, and I was like, I gotta find this hentai. So I searched for hours. And some people in the server knew what it was, but they refused to tell me. And then I found it, and they all lost their shit. Then I watched it, and there were some good points about it. The masturbation scene, that was hot. The animation is good.
Yeah, well, welcome
and the
to
kissing
Bunny
is
Walker.
hot. And I also wrote in the notes, ignore the NTR. This makes everything. So,
Dude, like, seriously, you haven't
pulled out the biggest cards on this show, which isn't it?
the girl's kind of hot.
It's
No,
incest, yes.
It's not incest. It's not incest because he says we are not blood related, which is in like most.
Oh,
you fucking cheap wanker.
One
mate.
of fucking Anna Marquez is literally called
Hang
I'm
on.
attracted to my non-blood related sister or something like that in Japanese.
Oh no. One of mine is straight up incest. One of mine is straight up incest. But the only thing is, the only difference is, and I'm gonna be clear about this, it's completely consensual, and it's not your older brother blackmailing you into sex, which is exactly what this story is. Dude, it has the R word tag. The instant demonetization tag. I mean, this is gonna get demonetized anyway, but it has the R word tag. Okay, this is fucked. The plot is she starts dating her childhood friend. He's really cool. He's a really he's actually a good looking guy. But her brother finds out and says, oh, you know, you've got to be ready for him. I know, and our parents won't approve or whatever. Some bullshit like that. And then all of a sudden, he just basically blackmails her into engaging in, like, you know, blowjobs and stuff. And then he just full on drops the R word on her. He R words her straight up. Straight up.
Bro,
And then she starts to enjoy it because hentai. And I'm like, dude, this isn't hot. This is sexual assault. This is not.
I hate that hair go tag. It's so shit. I think it's fucking overrated as hell.
It has its place. It has its place. Sometimes it's really good. Other times it's not. This time it's definitely not. Also, she is most definitely underage.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's in school. So I don't know what OC you're watching, but this is fucking
Close
garbage,
to
bro.
graduation.
This is.
Oh, it's the fact that I like was watching it and I was like, how is it NTR? And then I just see the fat ugly brother. I'm like, oh, that's how. I just saw him and feel like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's one of those.
FBI, open up! Like seriously, bro, come on. Come on.
I don't even know.
This is bad, and you should feel bad.
I'm so glad I didn't have to watch this thing.
Okay, now, confession time. I have watched this before on my own bat.
Oh no.
It made me uncomfortable.
Oh no.
But at the same time, it is Bunny Walker quality, so the actual act of what's going on is very well done.
And the kissing.
You can fab to this. You can. But you will feel horrible afterwards. And you are a bad person. It's a no. And it's got 4 fucking episodes today. It just keeps going. No, look. Sorry.
4 bloody episodes.
This hentai gets a 5 from me, and it only gets a 5 because it's got Bunny Walker quality.
I don't think I ranked this on my anime list. I think I just left it as a hyphen, or what is it called? A dash. No score out of 10. It was that bad. But to be fair though, I finished episode 1, never watched episode 2, 3 or 4. I didn't even know there was 4 episodes.
I watched episode 1 and yeah, look, no, it's no.
But
no.
So OC, what would you give your amazing? Oh, look at me! I'm gonna put NTR on my list. What would you rate this show?
I didn't even know there was 4 episodes. I thought it was just 1.
No, there's fucking whole franchise, bro. If my dad walks into my computer room right now and just sees me with anime open, it's gonna be
my favorite NTR hasn't been like animation adapted yet.
Dude, it's in the R word playlist on fucking anime.tv, dude. No.
My favorite.
Rate your shit.
I don't know.
Rate your shit. And let's move on
I
from
never
history.
rated the last one.
You bozo. You gave it a 9 for the first one.
Hey,
Probably not, but I know you'd give it a 9
no,
because you're that boring.
I don't know. I'd give it a 3.
What, this one? So why'd you put it on your list?
What's the point in asking me to rate if you then gonna roast me, being like, oh, why did you put it on your list if you gave it something?
No, I'm using the same fucking thing I thought asked
You can't-
in my Duchin shit.
I gave it a 10 then.
You fucking pedo, that's what you are.
It's a
You are a
losing
pedo, that's
situation
what you
about
are.
what I fucking say.
Yeah, because you put that in your list. You put that in your list. You did this. You did this. You had time to change. You had time to change.
You've had 2 or 3 whole weeks to decide, and that's what you go with.
I had to put in an NTR. I was like, okay, which one? Well, this one's got the best animation in kissing. All right, well, we'll go with this one then. And it's haha funny mean.
So he's putting it in for NTR. Like there you go. He's putting it in for the NTR. Putting it in for the NTR.
That's what I was going off. I was going off one wholesome, one NTR, and one like personal preference.
And that one is
the
just
fuck?
perhaps the most fucked up of all.
A personal preference one.
Like, we're gonna move on because, like, I can't. Like, we need to get off OC's list as soon as possible. Fine.
Number 3. Your OC Gangsta is number 3.
Residence. Woo.
This
Just
one.
let me read off the tags for this one right quick. Horror, foot job, monster, trap, reverse R word, futanari, cream pie, eye gal, blowjob, big boob, censored R word, maid.
Oh my god.
And if you go to the second one, again, monster, mind control, trap, gangbang. Dude, what
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This podcast is slowly turning into a petition for OC to get professional help. What?
What is wrong with
Dude,
Oh, God.
I know you're doing it. You've got to be doing this for the bit, right?
No.
You've got to be doing this.
Right.
you?
This is for the
he
bit.
genuinely likes this. He genuinely
Like,
likes this.
don't you guys like gender bend porn?
I
And a male?
have got, you know, I've got some, I don't know, let's call them unresolved issues in that department. I'm not opposed to a little bit of food. I'm not opposed to some gender bend stuff. I mean, one of the best hentais I've seen is I think we were talking about Tamaki Insert. I think is it's I can't remember something Insert, and that is like using a Tamaki Insert. Like you use an app to take control of a woman's body, right?
Oh yeah.
And he uses that to take control of the fox god who gave that to him, and so he's a female fox god. That is top tier hentai. That is beautiful.
That.
No.
No. There's only 2 episodes. And there's the thing, right? That's very good, and I don't have a problem with that. My problem is the fact that you've got everything else on here.
Fuck you.
Look, reverse R word is like, well, that is a.
This motherfucking show has 2 R words. Fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah, like, the thing is, we shouldn't make light of it because reverse R word is real, and it's a real issue that does affect men. But in terms of sexual fantasization, it is rather common among straight guys, so I'm not so worried about that so much. What I'm worried about is you've got the normal R word combined with like mind break and shit like that, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude. If there is one thing that my list confirms beyond a shadow of a doubt that you should all understand about me personally, consent matters. People have to want to be here. You can't just do this. Is not good. Non-consensual boinking is not attractive for anyone involved.
The first one doesn't even have mind control.
If it's
That's the thing.
No.
The story is
That's
the
tough.
guy
And you want to know what?
and his friend goes to rob.
Go ahead, OC.
The guy and his friend go to rob this mansion, and then obviously, because apparently no one lives there. And then what happens is that basically there's like this demon thing in the mansion. So he decides to say, all right, you're robbing from me, fuck you. And it turns the guy into a woman. And then it basically, yeah, you can see where it goes from there. And then basically sort of corrupts them into becoming their maid.
Sounds horrendous.
Yeah, it's awful. And you want to know the worst part about it is? The animation is fucking shit.
Yeah, didn't you not do this, OC?
No comment.
Nah, bro, that's messed up. You don't even know about squid art, bro. That is messed up.
Also, this is the third episode. The third episode was trash. And that was about the backstory behind the little
You put
demon
1
thing.
and 2. You put Residence episode 1 and 2.
Yeah, but the third, yeah. To me, the sex scene in the second one was a lot more hot than the third, because that one actually isn't rape. That's more consensual. The third one, the second one, because he gets turned back into a dude and he fucks a bunch of chicks, and then like he's not satisfied. She's like, and the demon's like, yeah, I fucking know you like being a fucking woman. I'll tell you what, if I turn you back into a woman, you can satisfy all these guys, and you don't want to stay a woman, then I'll let you fucking leave the house. Then obviously they don't, and then they end up becoming a maid there. So that one, the second one, it is consensual. I prefer episode 2 to episode 1. Episode 1 was a bit weird with the future dick, not good.
Holy shit. Like, I'm just scrolling through this again. Like, what the fuck? Honest to God, the animation is the worst part, is because the art style is... Because it was made in 2017, right? It was made in 2017. Right? It was made in 2017, yet this looks like it's from 2004. It's fucking...
He looks like
It legit-
2009.
You know, it looks like the hentai you scroll past because you're like, oh no, it's gonna look way too old. It's not gonna be high quality. Like, looking at this, apparently this no, it doesn't even get better there. Like, it's, you know what? This is getting a 1 from me. Skip, avoid.
You guys don't like old hentai?
I'd say this is I'm gonna give it a 2 or a 3.
Like, I don't mind older hentai, but it has to be the top dollar old hentai. Like, it has to be the timeless classics, or it has to be the meme. Bible Black is not a timeless classic. Bible Black is a meme. There's a difference.
Isn't Itadaki Seiki older than this? Yet it's got better quality.
Yeah, like, for example, that's from 2017, right?
Yeah. How old is Itadaki? 2014. And that thing has got way better art style than Residence.
All I'm gonna say is this is not hentai, obviously, right? But in terms of anime, right? The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which set the benchmark for digital animation going forward into like the modern day, like Haruhi is the first modern-looking high school anime, you could really argue, right? That was made in 2006. Anime as we know it in the modern day had started taking form in 2006. So if you're still drawing your hentai like it's from the 1990s, I'm sorry, you're fucking bad.
You're fucking bad. Zero fucks.
You're
given.
fucking bad. You're bad, you're shit, and you should feel bad. All right? Like, you shouldn't be, no, like, if I go looking around, like, if I go browse right now, browse, trending, and I go to popularity, and I go back, like, I go way back. Let's go.
What the fuck, bro?
Let's have a look. Let's go back all the way. Where should we go, guys? Let's go to... All right, let's go here. This is rank 400 on anime. Let's have a look.
I actually have a cool story about anime.
Anime.
It's great. It's a great website.
I'm guessing you all watch on anime, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's the best website for it.
Yeah, because the original one doesn't exist. The Haven doesn't exist anymore. No, it got fully removed. Now it's just run by a Russian guy, probably. But I actually, do you know the logo intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made that.
Bullshit.
No, the tutorial is still on my channel. You can watch that. And the thing is, I know the guy who owns this. There's actually, the last time I checked, which was 2019, there was 12 workers. And that is not including the Discord server. And I actually tried to apply, but I got actually rejected for being too young because I was like, 16 when I applied? Because I wanted to do these, I don't know what I wanted to do, but I just applied. I just told them, hey, you got free space, and I sent them my CV. Obviously, they saw my age. Oh, he was born in 2003, and they're like, you're 16, mate. You can't do this. That's illegal. And yeah, that is my story. Although I wish I could have worked. I don't know what I could have worked on, because it's pretty simple. I don't actually know where they download this stuff from, but it's probably from like Japanese websites or something. Probably some weird Japanese websites. But yeah, that is my story with anime.tv. You can still check the intro logo tutorial, which was made by like 2-3 years ago, I think. Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
I'm right now looking at. I'm trying to get this, but the player is being shit. Hold up.
I literally just put anime intro and your video comes up like second in the images. Maybe he's just saying that to get clout.
Whoa, they changed the layout. No, wait, they didn't.
Okay, so I'm going to put this in general chat right here. This isn't a good demonstration because it's not an actual animated clip, right? But there you go, right?
So what was that?
That is from a hentai call about magical girls, right? When do you think that, in my opinion, looks equivalent to or a little bit better than that fucking Residence? Okay, when do you think that was made?
2009 or 2010.
2006 is when that was made.
Fuck.
So your fucking third entry, OC, is literally garbage, and we should ignore it. 1 out of 10. Don't watch it. It's
Okay,
bad.
let's move on from OC's shitty list. List.
Do you want to go, Dojin, or do you want me to do it?
I want to go last.
You want to go
all the
last?
beef. Yeah, I want all the smoke.
You want all the smoke?
Yeah.
All right. So where is my list? Mine's pretty easily. Okay. I have 3, and entry number 1 is Koito Kinen B1.
And before that, you have a clear team. Me and you, we have a clear team. Mine's a bit like, you know, on the questionables. Yeah. But yours is actually like pretty understandable. Do you want to tell your team?
Okay. I am firmly Team MILF, my guy. I am 𝒽𝓃𝓃 and I are people. We understand, right? Those of you who watch us probably also watch Trash Taste. You know. 𝒽𝓃𝓃 made a tweet the other day saying that he was holding in his nut because Masterpiece Part 3 is coming out soon. So he's just waiting for it, and I'm with him. I'm right there with him. When Masterpiece 3 drops, gonna get that lotion and get busy because my God, my guy. So I have 3, as always, and I have.
You have 3, but you technically put 5 because there's
technically 5 because I'm including the episodes as a whole because they are that good. So episode 1 is 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃. 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃 is
only episode
vanilla.
1. Yes.
Only episode 1.
Only episode 1.
Episode 2 is okay, but
I like episode 2. The Santa woman is nice.
yeah, like the main character who I like is the thing with 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃 is there are two stories in each episode.
Yeah.
And like they're not the second story is not great. The second story is not great. Yeah.
I was like thinking, why is there a random fucking lollyfox scene in it?
Yeah, like there wasn't enough boning, obviously, and so they needed to squeeze something in, literally and metaphorically. But yeah, basically the story follows a normal couple. Like it is straight up vanilla. Like this guy's working with his landlady to fix up their apartment because their apartment complex because it's a bit run down. She's the landlady. She's a little bit older than he is. So she's maybe like 5 years older than he is or so. And he's helping her out.
Hold on. There's no MILF in this tag thing.
No, there's a mum.
Which is incorrect. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Who did these tags?
Who did these tags? There's no MILF tag. Exactly.
Who did this?
And even then, like the main girl isn't young either. She's in her 30s, so you could technically call her a MILF, but she's late 20s, early 30s, right? So she's like the landlady of the apartment, and she thanks homie for helping her out all the time. And she's like, I'm gonna have a shower before dinner, so if you just want to hold up. And so yeah, that's all fine. And then a rat's in the bathroom when she tries to go in and she screams. He thinks she slipped or hurt herself or something. He runs in. He sees her naked. She's like, oh my God, and then hits him, knocks him out cold. He then wakes up with his head on her lap, and he pops a boner straight up. And she's like, what's going on with that? And I'm like, it's your fault, but well, rather it's being caused by you, if we want to say that, right? And she's like, oh, is that true? I wonder, or whatever, being all tsundere. And he's like, no, I wouldn't get this way unless it was you. And she's like, oh, so that's why you've been helping me out all this time. Yeah, pretty much. I really like you. And she's like, well, guess what? I like you too. And then there's some boning. Oh. And it's really high. There's really high quality boning too, actually. It's really well animated and really well done. Like,
this was made 2012 and it has better art style than shitty Residents.
Yeah, dude. And not only that, it's really high quality boning too. Like it is proper quality boning. Like it's vanilla, but it's the best kind of vanilla. It's the best kind. They switch it up multiple times. They go through different angles.
Oh, yeah,
they go through different.
There's no vanilla tag also on this thing,
which is incorrect. It is vanilla.
But there's the Albert. The Albert tag is in this. Oh my God.
Yeah, the R tag is on this because of the cutaway with the fox, the lowly fox cheerleader girl thing, which I always skip. I don't watch it because it's cringe. But hey. But that's not the main reason. That's not the scene I do what needs to be done to. No. That is the second half of the main story. The third part of 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃 is they go on a hot springs retreat and it gets gate crashed by her mum. And her mum is grade A. Top tier MILF, boys. Like, she's in her 40s, 50s, but she looks like she's in her late 30s. And she is, as they say, #developed, my guy. Like, but the great thing is because it's got that vanilla tag, my favorite thing about it is while she is definitely well-rounded, shall we say.
Yeah.
it's not excessive like you see in other hentai.
Oh yeah.
Like that's my biggest problem with lots of hentai, especially Dojin's pics, is because the ladies have badonkadonks the size of planet.
Hey,
right?
do not diss Bunny Walker.
Look.
Too big.
There is. My dad brought me up with a strong commandment: anything more than a handful is a waste. Right.
I love Bunny Walker.
And as a big guy, big handful, you know, I love me a good set of calcium dispensers. It's a good thing. But there is such a thing as ridiculous, but the MILF in 𝒽𝓃𝓉𝒶𝒾 is not ridiculous. She is just the right kind of big. You know what I mean? Like yeah. The shape, the size, the boing.
Oh my god.
It's scientifically proven that this is top tier MILF.
I remember when I watched this the first time. I think back in like 2019. I didn't like the lollipops.
Because it's basic bitch, and it's not even that good.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost fell asleep watching.
Dude, this one here, the second part though, like the second part with the main cast, like mum checking to see their compatibility, as they say, which is the story they always.
Did the mum watch him?
Yeah,
that's hot.
And then the mum joins in, and then like after she passes out because she's tired, mum's like, she had too much to drink and she's exhausted. She can't go anymore. But it's been a long time since I've had this that good. And so homie only got like 1 hour of sleep. And so he wakes up the next morning. His wife has forgotten, or his future wife has forgotten all about it. While mum has been constantly getting railed all night. And oh, dude, yes, peak. This is like, I won't give it a 10. But I'd give it a solid 8. Solid 8.
I think I have ranked this on mine, man. I think I was either 7 or a 6, and the reason why, because again I almost fell asleep.
Yeah, because it's too vanilla for the Dojin here. There's no tentacles. There's no boobs the size of New Jersey. There's no giant orc cock. So you know it won't rank highly on Dojin.
Oi, stop that.
You know what I mean, though. You go extra. Like you made me read for the last freaking Dojin episode. You made me read like 120 pages of an elf with tits the size of New Jersey. All right.
What?
No, bro, right?
Wait.
You want to know what's really special about this? It kind of ruins the joke, but this is my gorilla hentai. So on my mal, I have an inside joke, which is I have one hentai on my mal, and you have to find it. And 𝒽𝓃𝓉𝒶𝒾 the animation is my gorilla hentai.
I genuinely don't know how many I've ranked. Like,
yeah, I know, because you add your hentai to your mal like an absolute degenerate.
I genuinely do not know how many I've ranked. I know I've ranked
adding hentai to your mal, just bro, what the fuck?
No, I'm just cultured individual. What the fuck is this?
Everything in moderation, my dude.
No, this is I am what we call the mastermind of degeneracy. Well, but you wanna move on to your second one?
Yep, second one is good. Second one is Anehame. Oh,
what does it translate to?
Oh,
that's literally.
What does it translate to?
Anehame. Ore no hatsugoi ga jishi na wake ga. I don't speak Japanese.
It's basically.
It's translation. It's translation. Its translation, I believe, is
my sister something.
Yeah. So Anehame is its name. Come on, show me the title page because it's translated on the title page.
This was released in 2021.
Yep.
Jesus.
Man's got modern
Christ.
taste.
The Anehame's title is Older Sister Sex. There is no way my blood-related older sister is my first love. That is the name of
Blood. They don't even look alike.
This is not, oh, we're not blood related, so it's okay, Oni-chan. No, this is straight up incest hentai. This is Alabama. This is Alabama hentai, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it is.
Or if you use the English terminology, it's Welsh hentai, believe it or not.
What?
I see.
I
see.
Incest.
I see. I see.
Oh, shut up, bastard.
Okay, in all seriousness, yes, I do have an incest show, but it is quality vanilla. It is the top tier vanilla. Again, it's also NTR technically.
I'm gonna be real honest with. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It does.
Because she's getting married. She's getting married, and she chooses to fuck her brother instead.
Yeah. That counts.
And the husband does make an appearance. The future husband does make an appearance.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. This is another one where I almost fell asleep. I don't think I've ever watched episode 2. Like genuinely speaking.
Episode 2 is better than episode 1 in my opinion. The only reason I'm going to dock points on this is because I think because of laws in Japan, I don't know if they have rules or regulations on the production of hentai, but I do know that because they are technically blood related, there was no money shot. There was no internal money shot. They wear a Johnny throughout.
They bleep out high school, but like high school and kids, they actually bleep them out.
Yeah.
When someone says that.
Yep. So and they don't have the money shot. So it's that's the only complaints I have. They don't have the money shot. But dude, the rest of this, man. The reason why this one gets me is because the main girl is just so ridiculously hot. That's what carries it for me. The One-chan is so ridiculously hot. It's dude.
Like, she actually looked the thumbnail, because you scroll down and where the tags and everything. The first thumbnail looks like she's from Overflow.
Yeah, look, she is like, yeah, I suppose you could say like Overflow MILF, I suppose, but like seriously, like good lord, she is just man.
I genuinely don't.
No, well, dude, it's the quality of the scenes though. Like it starts.
Yeah, but I can't. I don't think I even finished first episode, if I remember correctly.
There's this rising tension. Like first scene, she jacks him off. Second scene, they're playing sex chicken, and then all of a sudden, wham! We're in it. And it gets really, they have to keep their voices down, so it's really intense because their parents are next door, right? It's really fucking intense.
Boyfriend all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Throughout the sex, it's like, if I'm having sex with her, I wouldn't want to keep hearing about her boyfriend.
Yeah, but then in the second episode though, they go to a love hotel and it just goes fucking off.
I know, but
Alright. Look, solid, like, honestly, from my list, this, ironically enough, is my favorite. This is a 10 for me. This is everything that vanilla needs to be, bro. This is everything that vanilla needs to be.
Yeah.
Because the second episode, they go to a love hotel and they're just constantly changing positions. They're doing everything. They're going through everything. Like they do it in the bath. They do it in like, dude, it's just great.
You know, we all have our different tastes, but for me, this isn't. This was no stakes. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
I had to choose. Honest to God, this episode. It's funny you mentioned Overflow because I had to toss up between this or Overflow, and I chose this to be a bit edgy.
I thought
chose this to be different.
Not only would I thought you chosen the what did I say? Echinone-san. I thought you would have taken the other one where where their brother NTR's their husband. I forgot what.
I mean, I like a good bit of NTR, but I'm not super crazy about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hold on. What was it called? Aneva Yamama. Yanmama. That one. I thought you would have chosen that as your second or first. I want to link this, but fuck it, I'm linking this on the other podcast.
Wait,
server.
what?
It's this one. I thought you would have chosen this.
Where are we at?
Instead of like Koito Kinabi or Anehame.
Hold up. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, I thought you would have chosen this one.
Nah, I actually rate Anehame over this one.
Okay. Alright. Okay, but your third one, that one is actually a 10 out of 10.
This one will agree as a 10 out of 10. Do I need to elaborate? Everybody knows this one. We've already mentioned it. Masterpiece is a masterpiece, and it deserves its title.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is good. It is fucking good.
Ow.
It's good to be the king, man.
You see why? You say why this is good, right? Have you not watched it?
Well, the girl with the glasses is hot. Apart from...
We're not talking about those two.
Oh, we're not. Oh, we're talking about...
Forget the girls. No, Mom.
We don't.
Myra.
Yeah.
Dude.
The Devil Cafe and the Angel Cafe.
And you want to know the best bit about this one? Is unlike all the others on my list, like unlike a lot of the others, right? Especially the one that piece of trash Residence that OC recommended. I'm still clowning on that.
Just trashing on Residence. You see,
The thing
this
is,
what I felt when I saw that orc shit. This is you. You have to go through these now.
Might as well just
You did
fucking
this thing.
suggested Orc Hentai at least.
No, you see, Masterpiece has one big draw, which is of course the fact that it doesn't waste time. It's a 30-minute hentai, right? It is 30 minutes.
Oh god.
But it does not waste time.
Well, technically, the first episode does, because they're with the stepsisters.
No. This is the thing. It is a 30-minute episode of hentai, right?
Yeah.
You have the introduction to the plot, right?
Yeah.
And then at the 3-minute mark or so, like looking at it, wham, you're into it. She's seducing him at 3 minutes. 4 minutes, they're fucking, right? And like from there on, those scenes go for like a whole part. Like for the entire thing, for this 30-minute freaking episode of hentai, the downtime is only like 2 minutes per set of downtime. And the downtime is used to contextualize the next boning. And the quality of the boning on display is, yeah. And I will agree with OC, of the twins, the one with the glasses is, the better of the two. But episode 1 is a good establishing piece. It's fun, and you can definitely fap, but it's an establishing piece. What matters is episode 2.
That was the Devil Cafe and the Angel Cafe.
I mean, yeah.
I suppose. Wasted.
Yeah, that was a good idea, but
Like,
it's not what we're about.
I would have been hot seeing them dressed up as devils and succubus and fucking, but no, they give us like a 2 fucking second clip of that shit. And then they're like, hey, how about the Angel Cafe joins in? And then 2 seconds of that, and then some other fucking shit.
Masterpiece becomes a masterpiece
I'm
when
guessing
you hit 10 minutes into episode 2.
I'm guessing you like episode 2 more than episode 1.
Oh yeah, because yeah, the twins are hot and they're fun, but when mum steps in, oh dude.
Which is why when we come to my list, I've put specifically episode. I should have put in minutes as well on my second one, but we'll get to that later.
Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, I consider myself a switch / a power bottom for too much information purposes, right? But when a woman, like, I like, the thing is, personal information. TLDR, my favorite part about my real life experience, because I am old enough to have some, is that I like hentai and activity and the actual act of what we're talking about to be a battle for dominance. Like you're fighting over who's going to be in charge, and then eventually one of you wins, right? It's not like, it's like you've consented and you're there for the fun of it, but now you're arguing with your body language over who's going to be in charge.
I'm sorry, but I could never bottom. Never.
Because this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm 6'3", built like a brick shit house, and I have the ego of a YouTuber. So I win. I'm a top 99 times out of 10. But there's that one. But my biggest king, I guess you could say, is because I win 99 times out of 100. When you find those women who are that 1%, who will put me on my ass, the
reason why the reason why me never bottom, I'm goth and punk. That's the whole I'm giving you.
Look,
if I do a bottom, I am what we call getting fucking fucked.
Like I have had more than one friends with benefits relationship, but I've always been the top in those scenarios. My one long-term relationship, which I had for 5 years, with my ex-girlfriend Emilio, right? The reason I think that lasted so long in that department is because there were times when you'd be doing all this sort of thing, and then she would decide that day to choose violence. And when you have a girl who decides on certain days to choose violence, those are the best girls ever. Trust me, I can back it up. Like, I've only had like 1 or 2 other girls in my entire life who have chosen violence on me. And when a girl chooses violence, and what I mean by choosing violence is they choose to T-pose, they choose to assert dominance. You think you're going in for the standard, like, you know, the standard pound town. You think you're going in, you're going to be on top, either missionary over the shoulder, whatever.
I'm 2-footing her if she starts using violence, bro. I am 2-footing her. No, I'll break. I don't care, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, with two of the girls in my life, there were moments where, like, I think I'm in charge, when all of a sudden I feel her hands on my shoulders, and I feel every muscle in her body tense and push. And she is changing the dynamic, and she doesn't give a shit what you think. That is hot as fuck, and that is what happens in Masterpiece.
Have you ever had a fight with a girl?
Yes.
As in like a fist fight?
Yeah.
No.
I have, and I lost.
That explains a lot about you.
But the thing is, this was back in 2017 when I first joined high school, bro. There was this, obviously, I think I've said this before, but I used to get bullied by a lot of girls for some reason. But I go and fight. I obviously, I know my rules. I do not put hands on women, but for some reason, she wanted to throw hands, right? So obviously, I'm just gonna, you know, we're almost the same height. I'm not gonna touch her or anything. I'm just gonna dodge, motherfucker. Up comes a kick, and then I don't know what happened after that. I genuinely don't know what happened. I just fell down and boom. I died.
You were knocked out? You got knocked out?
I don't think I did, because I got up almost. I didn't say immediately. It took me like 7 seconds to sit down. You know how you lay down, then just sit up from your bed, like you lay down your bed and then you sit up on your beds. Yeah, I did that. And then I just looked around, like, okay, no one saw that, hopefully. Yeah, everyone saw that, and that was on camera as well. And from that point on, never bottom. I did not want to lose to a woman ever again in my life.
That's what I'm saying. Then every now and then, like, as I said, there's this competition of will. There's this competition of wills where, like, could I overpower her and, like, continue being a top and just do it? Yeah. But when you feel all of a sudden, you see, like, I'm not even exaggerating. You see this look in her eyes where you can see, like, the panther awaken. Like, I know that sounds like a meme, but you see this flash of determination in her eyes, and then all of a sudden you feel every ounce of strength she has push you. You let it happen. You let it happen because you know that she wants this. And you are about to get the railing of your life. And I'm telling you, those nuts are the best nuts. Trust me.
Nah, like, never could be me. Never.
Dude, you're missing out. You're missing out.
You find me a woman first, and I'll tell you if it's nice or not. That's the hardest.
Oh, she's the only one.
Dude, as I said, like, I have been single since, like, it has been half a decade for me since I had a girlfriend. Like, it has been a very long time.
Talking about decades, but this is me and yours last year before I turned 20 and you turned 30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn 30 next year.
Yeah.
I turned 29 in how long? I turned 29 in 6 weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm getting old.
Last year, bro.
And
last year, before we move up a number.
I swear to God, OC, you live in an island with a million people, but I actually think that it would be cheaper for you to get a house than it would be for me.
100,000 live on Anglesey, about, I think 118,000. And no, it wouldn't be, because the houses on the island are like, because all the English, all day.
How much does a house cost in Cardiff?
I don't know, but a house in, like, where I live is about 225,000
pounds.
And that's not even for a night. That's for like a 2-bedroom little house.
My house that I live in right now is half a house, and it's worth more than yours.
I don't even know how much. I think ours cost like 30k.
Because the thing that happened in Australia is we had a bunch of we had a bunch of Tory governments back to back, and they incentivized land development, all this, and they created this thing called negative gearing, which is very complicated. But TLDR, what happened is they made it that that if you owned a house as a rental property, you could write off your taxes on it.
Right.
So what happened is all these companies and all these boomers bought all the houses and then rented them out. But the only problem is, to make up the mortgages during the economic crisis over the past 30 years, like from the 90s through the GFC and everything, they had to keep rent up and all that, as well as through COVID. So guess what happened? Now, a house that would cost like $150,000, $200,000 Australian in so an Australian dollar is weaker than the pound and the US dollar, obviously. A pound is two Australian. We're half as much as the pound. We're 3/4 of a US dollar, right? So if a £200,000 house would cost $400,000 Australian. I live in a duplex. So my house is 2 bedrooms, 1 big one, 1 small one, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen. The kitchen is connected to the laundry. We have a living room and an annex. Like, my house is the size of a medium-sized apartment in New York or something, right? Like, if you have like a medium-sized apartment, mine's a little bit bigger than that in terms of living area, right? Yeah. Mine's 500,000 Australian.
Ooh.
That's how much we're talking right now. That's how an apartment, you can pay as much for an apartment in the suburbs of Australia, of an Australian city, as you would pay for a full-sized house in the suburbs of other countries, even though we have so much land, because of how fucked up our housing market is. Australia's housing market is the worst in the developed world, just about. So all of us, everyone's, unless you have a partner with 2 incomes of full-time jobs, moving out, not going to happen. If you're living outside of home and you're a younger person, it's almost all share houses, like 4 or 5 people, right? And the rest of us are living at home, like me. Then again, TLDR, my mum died, so it's just me and dad in the house. So like, we kind of have to. And until I get a girlfriend, I'm basically going to be living here because, you know, society and the costs and all that sort of shit.
It is.
But it lets me be a YouTuber. But the point is, right? Fuck. But we're here to talk about hentai. So actually, that's the real hentai. Australia's youth getting fucked by the housing market. The housing market is the big ugly bastard that is fucking us all, and we don't have a say in it. Anyway, on to Dojin's list, because Dojin's got... Speaking of ugly bastards...
I've got one technically.
As in one ugly bastard or... one that isn't.
Simon Seishido is ugly bastard hentai.
So let's start with my first one. Yoko Sosuke Elf Nomori E. Episode 4.
Too much elf sex.
No shit, because there's
Yeah, but
elf
it's
on the
literally
title.
like they have sex with like 12 elves in that one episode. It's like no.
This is OC. Oh, I'm gonna watch Cars movies. Oh, why there's so many cars? Because it's called Cars in Poland.
My biggest... Okay, so my biggest problem with this, Dojin, is the problem I have with all of your fucking hentai. Seriously, man, all of these women are going to be suffering chronic back pain.
Not this again. I'm not having
and
this.
These elves,
not again. Not again.
Elves have a lifespan of over 400 years. Could you imagine the strain that's going to put on her back? Come on, dude.
Not this again. Not this again. Not this again.
I will give you points. I will give you points. I'll give you points for having the dark skin tag. Because representation, I gotta rep, and the orgy tag, underused but sorely appreciated, right? But like,
what's wrong with elves?
Elves are fantastic. I love elves. You want to know what 90% of elves in all of media don't have?
So much stress.
2 fucking Jupiter-sized planets hanging off their chest.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ah, yes, I remember. I remember it now.
Kuroino.
I remember it now. Ah, can you Oh, dude. Like, think of it this way. What was her name? I can't remember. Yeah, that's right. Let's have a look.
Well, Leafa from Sword Art Online?
Well, Leafa's well endowed, but she's not fucking ridiculous.
Who is it?
The fucking queen from Lord of the Rings. I don't remember her having fucking massive badonkadonks.
That's a real life show.
I don't know her name. She's got, is it Alwyn or Ilwyn?
Elwyn, yeah, something like that.
That's a real life show.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
What about those elves in that? You know,
Galadriel.
What about those elves? like that. You know that one hentai with the dark skin one, and it's like the guts guy, and he like decides to invade the world and fuck the elves or something. Like a medieval hentai.
No.
We talked about it on Trash Taste.
No. Could
I think yeah, that one.
Okay, so what about 𝒽𝓃𝓃 from Gate?
Oh yeah.
𝒽𝓃𝓃's well endowed, but she's not fucking
Yeah,
massive.
I don't really like
She's
her.
100 years old. She's 100 years old. These are
Except for the
400.
dark skinned one.
Again, the girl, the
Species reviewers, they're all thick.
I'm
They are.
pretty sure. Hold up.
They are.
Let's have a look.
I mean, can we just all admit that's the best hentai? Species reviewers.
What?
Interspecies reviewers is top quality stuff, man. Like there ain't no question. Like it's not the best hentai though, because it's not technically
No, that's why
hentai.
it's one of the best, because it's technically an anime.
And look, yes, the elves are thick in interspecies reviewers, but theirs, while being thick, are
And they're
not
100 years old.
obnoxious. They're not
they are-
obnoxious.
Yeah, but this is off-brand show. That is not off-brand.
Seriously though, like, come the fuck on, dude. How
This
do you?
shit is good. This
And
shit is
the
good.
sex scenes weren't
I
that
look
good.
at this
My
now.
problem is right. My problem is that it's not all fucking like in interspecies review. Let me start again. In interspecies reviewers, yeah, the elves are thick, but there's variations in how thick they are. Some of them are just MILF tier, right? Like you can see in some of them are MILF tier, like they're a bit bigger, sure, but like there are others that are just curvaceous, right? In this, all the elves have like there's no curvaceous ones, there's no medium-sized ones.
There is a lolly who turns into a medium size.
Wait, in species reviewers.
The rest of them in this
No.
fucking hentai, doujin, like they're gonna have their spines are gonna be horseshoe shaped.
No, they're
Like
not.
what?
No,
what
they're not.
the-
No,
How
they're
is that
not.
attractive? How is that attractive? That's just
That's
like
nothing. You're a fucking ass guy.
You-
You're not a boob guy, Dojin.
you. Yeah. That is prison school levels of ridiculous, my guy. Come on now.
Kind of hot.
This is good. I like this. I rated this in, I think, a 9.
I love
Mine
the fact that
is.
he's like, oh yeah, this is great. This is good.
I swear to God. I
This
swear
is
to God.
I would drink to this. But I don't drink.
I'm attempting to lose a few pounds, man. I could deadlift the things on these girls' chests and I'd get a good workout, okay? Like seriously, what the fuck? Come on, like
I'm gonna say
dude.
it.
This show has a lot of sparks.
I'm gonna say it. The best part for me was the lolly bit, and nothing can make me change my mind. Okay.
Yeah, because you're a fucking
No, because it was
pedo, man.
actually done correctly.
Because you're a fucking
And
pedo.
also you had the other one, the older one there as well, so it made it perfectly fine. I only just focused on the older one, not the lolly, okay? That was done well, because they put a spell on them that made them into heat, and that was great. The rest of it was just, hello there, human, I'm going to have sex with you, he, and then it's just bang, bang, bang. Next scene, bang, bang,
you
bang.
watched
Next
episode
scene,
1
bang, bang,
to
bang.
4. You watched episode 1 to 4. I told you to only watch episode 4. There's a specific reason why I put episode 4.
And like, I'm gonna-
Because of their dark skin. I love dark skins. They are really good. This show is good. I don't care what you guys say. This show is good. You OC, your list is garbage, alright? So you can't laugh.
my
I'd
Hudson
say-
one
I'd
more
even
makes
say-
more sense than the fucking bigger.
I'd even say that you could put all your 3 in a poll, and you put one of mine in your poll. Guarantee you everyone would vote for mine. Like no cap. No cap, bro.
No. Wholesome one. Wholesome one all the way. Wholesome
No.
one. My first one, wholesome one, beats it.
It's
It's not shit.
What would you rate my cool elf shit?
I would rate it as a 3.
Wow.
Okay, that's low.
bozo.
I'd rate it as a 4.
You fucking bozos. You don't know taste. You don't know taste. You do not know taste. Alright. I have the best taste. Moving on to my second one. I should have put a minutes on the second one. Also known as just watch the second half of episode 5. But next up is Simon Says You, episode 5. Should have put in brackets.
Yeah,
the
because I
second
watched
half
the first
of
half
episode
and I was
5.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I forgot. She
Yeah, but
was
you know
in
what?
there.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I forgot.
The girl in the first half was better than the girl in the second half, and I'm not sorry for that.
You are stupid.
I'm not fucking stupid.
You are
Redhead
dumb.
all the way.
Incorrect.
Redhead
Stupid.
all the way.
You are
Incorrect.
stupid.
No,
You are
no,
stupid.
redheads are hot. Okay, to me they're more hotter than.
You fucking
Okay.
United scumbag. Shut up.
Both of them were good. Both of them were good. I really liked the intro. I thought the intro was very good, but hot businesswoman MILF,
Exactly.
like, bro, like, come
exactly.
on.
It's so
Like, again,
good.
my complaint stands, but thankfully Simon Says You is not as egregious as some of the others.
I
yeah,
swear they're the same
her-
size.
Nah.
I swear they are.
Nah, dude.
What I
Nah.
don't understand is the plot. I decided to watch, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I watched the first episode.
Simon Says You have to kind of
did.
watch the first episode. Basically, dude
And
gets
it's
like
so
magic
fucked
powers that allow
It
him
is
to
so
hypnotize
fucked
people.
up.
Fuck episode 1.
No, it's
Watch
so
episode
fucked up,
5,
though.
second
You
half.
guys, like,
Who cares
I care
about the story? Who
Like,
cares
I like
about
a
the
story
story?
in my hentai.
That's why you're bored. That's why you're bored. That's why you're
But
bored.
like, I watched it and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm the sex minister, and guys, you can't have sex with women unless I say so, and I'm gonna like fuck your women." I'm like, "What is this? What is this?" And he's like, "The government has given me permission to." I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit? This shit wouldn't fly."
This is government proof. This is government proof. This is good shit. I don't. If you rate this, if you genuinely rate this lower than 6, I will actually dox you. Both of you. I will genuinely dox you both. This is good. I love this. The story, whatever. I don't care about the story. I like the art. The art is good. I love this. Also, this is the one where I didn't fall asleep watching. Unlike your guys's. Stop putting vanilla. It's so boring. Stop it. Stop putting vanilla. Put some cool
I
shit in.
didn't use deleted it, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
Residence is
What
not
about
cool
the
shit. That
NTR
is
one? What
gay
about the
shit.
NTR one?
That is minus IQ shit. When I say cool shit, I mean a girl falls through a roof, lands in a guy's house.
But,
Boom.
yeah, but
That
here's
is
the thing,
cool
with
shit.
residence, it makes you think what it's like to be a woman. Wouldn't you like want to be a woman?
Fuck no.
Oh.
See, this is why I tell you that you are gay. You are gay.
Nah, he's got OC is straight with a severe case of bipanic, I think.
What the fuck is bipanic?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you.
He likes.
You'll find out.
He's
You'll
find out.
pansexual. He's pansexual.
You'll find out. You'll find out. I'm not
I
gonna
like
say
to
shit.
give
You'll find out.
everyone, like fucking everything. As in, like, I like to keep people guessing. I like people guessing my sexuality because they just get real
You're
confused.
gay. You're gay.
Yeah, but everyone knows that we're
You're
dating,
gay.
though, Jin. Okay.
No shots.
Simon 𝒽𝓃𝓃, I'm gonna give my rating. Simon 𝒽𝓃𝓃 with the quality. I'm gonna be blunt about it. This is a 7.5.
What?
This is a 7.5.
Fuck.
It would be a 10 if it wasn't an ugly bastard hentai.
That makes sense. Okay, I can give that. I can give.
It would be a 10 if it wasn't. If you had Anon-kun or like a six-pack rockin' dude showing up being like, I want to get laid with all these hot women I know, but like, dude, honest to God, Simon 𝒽𝓃𝓃 episode 5 is wall-to-wall bangers. Wall-to-wall banger, straight through.
I'm not accepting a 6. OC, what's your rating?
6.1.
Say it carefully now. All right. Okay. All right. I remember this.
6.1. It's 6.1. It's above 6.
I remember this. I'll remember this.
As I said, if it wasn't for an ugly bastard, like, I swear this would be like a 10. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
The girls, both the girls in this episode, like, Simon 𝒽𝓃𝓃 is like pretty shit, and then it has like this weird thing where one episode will be bad and then the next episode will be fire, right? Like it's a really weird one. Like episode 4, like the girls in episode 4, like, ooh.
Oh,
like
yeah, that's the Oyakodon thing.
Yeah, like that big MILF, full-time MILF. Like seriously.
This, I think I've watched all of them, and obviously 1 to 6 episodes. I think there's 6. Yeah, there's 6. As a whole, from 1 to 6 episodes, I rated as 7. But episode 5, if I could rank them by individually, I rated a 9 or a 10, I think. Episode 1 was 4, 2, 7, or 8, cause you know, blondes. Yeah. Episode 3, I don't remember anything about it. I don't think I want to rewatch that. Episode 4 was a 7. Episode 5, obviously, 9, 10, and episode 6, that is where I accept a score lower than a 4, because that was shit.
Dude, as I said, this is a 10 out of 10 series ruined by ugly bastard. As I said, that maybe that's my next anime roulette hentai rant. Abolish ugly bastards. Abolish them. They are a blight on society. They need to be abolished. I know I am one, but they need to be abolished.
The reason why they put in ugly bastards is so that a lot of the people who watch it will be like, that could be me. That could be me one day. But let's face it, a lot of anime fans are.
Yeah, I'm here to, yeah, myself included. But like, I'm wanting to fantasize. My fantasized self isn't an ugly bastard. It's a 6'3" Viking lumberjack with an epic beard plowing winches. You know, that's my idealized form. I'm a fat bastard. I'm 6'3". Yes, I am very tall. I am very tall.
He's a
so he's Dr. Levesky then, basically.
I am both tall and big, which makes life hard. Because I don't fit in anything. Like, I don't fit anywhere, anything. Like, I am
short and like, what is it called? Aesthetic. Because nowadays I have abs. I can't believe that. I can't believe I managed to gain weight and actually get abs. I didn't know that was possible. But you wanna move on to my last pick?
And honest to God, controversial take. Dojin, you ready?
This one. This is your. Wait, this one.
This one is, in my opinion, the best of your 3 choices.
What?
Is it because it's a Chad MC fucks a mother on the door of a fat ugly bastard? That's literally what I read in the comment section.
Correct.
I read top comment and it said that, and I was laughing so hard.
Now, my second show, my third show, it's called 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃 Katai Netori Hokoko. I'm not gonna read the last 3 words because that's gay. But I put this He's not content. He's fucking starving. Sorry, bro. Tactical hiatus, you know. But the reason why I put this was because there's no many NTR shows where an ugly bastard gets NTR'd, which is why I put this in. Obviously, I put episode 2. I should have probably put episode 1 and 2 to, you know, make it more sense, because the story is basically in episode 1. But that's my reason for putting this on the list, and to also continue my theme, which is it's a weird one. But honestly, this show is I like it, but at the same time I don't like it. I don't know why. The first scene, or the first few seconds, is a cute NTR, and then it just turns to weird shit with oyakodon stuff. Nice.
Dude. 2 MILFs. Getting it on. Yep.
I mean, technically it's not 2 until like the last like few minutes, because they're both, you know. Oh God.
Yeah, look, I'm not into the pregnancy kink, but like before
I'm
that
into
though.
pregnancy kink.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys are into that.
Actually, that's something. We've hardly seen any pregnancy hentai on this list. Kind of weird.
No, all 3 of mine are. That's my theme. Yes, all 3 of mine are Easter.
Was the elf one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you not see the last few seconds of
No,
that? They were all fat.
I think what's the second one? Is that really pregnancy though? Oh yeah, it was.
Yes, they literally animated. Bro.
Okay. I thought your thing was NTR or
Is it
Ugly
that-
Bastards or Don't Feel Trash.
Bro, this guy doesn't even remember why I put it on chat.
Nah, man, this one is like, again, like, I'm gonna give this one a 9. Like this was yeah, like,
Hold on.
because unlike the others, like the curves, while still a bit excessive for my tastes, are of course, you know, it comes with hentai. You just have to deal with it, especially MILF hentai. So like you just have to deal. But like the quality of the waifus, the scenarios, the animation, yeah, dude, for real.
I rated it a 9 on my.
Yeah. As I said, of yours, I like Simon Say Shadow 5 is like the best of your 3, but like I personally like this one more. It's just that I've got to acknowledge that the MILF in Say Shadow 5 is the best. Best.
I know.
Like,
So
like, I'm giving this one a 9, the highest score of these, like,
okay,
I give it a 9.
Understand.
I give it a 9, yep. Mm-hmm.
So
No ugly bastards.
Yeah, technical days.
Right at the end, but you know.
But no, he's the one getting anti-odds.
He's the one getting NTR'd, so that's...
So it's a happy ending.
Yeah. So yeah, technically. But now that we've shown all three in quotation marks, all 3 shows, who do you think, let's vote who has the worst, who had the worst show and who had the best show.
OC Gangsta had the worst by far. Residence is by far the worst one here.
What did I tell you? I told you in chat your list is actual shit. This is what I typed. Alright, let's see. I typed in, what a shit list.
Absolute garbage, dude.
Bro, I'd like to see you give your list. And then a day later, he came. What the fuck did I just watch? Motherfucker, did you not watch your shit?
No, I didn't. I just went off memory. So.
Oh my god! All right.
Bro.
Now that we have the verse, let's go to the midest of the mids.
You're gonna say my vanilla one, aren't you? That's fucking mid. That's what you're gonna say.
I'd say the middest of the mid would be my elf.
That shit needs to go well.
I think it is.
Honestly, I hate. This hurts my soul, but I'm gonna be honest with myself. I think the middest one is actually 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃. I think that is pretty. Like, yes, it's my personal favorite, but like in terms of vanilla, that is about as vanilla as it gets. Like even more. Oh, I don't know. Actually, 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃 might be. Actually, you know what? Because the manga is so much better and the hentai ruined it, I'm gonna say 𝒽𝓃𝓃𝓃. I'm gonna agree with OC. Yeah, that's the most mid. That's the most mid.
Middest
because
of the mid.
It's the middest of the mid because the manga is so much better. So you've ruined a great manga and it's vanilla. So that makes it mid.
Do we go for the best or for the show that almost got there? Almost.
I'd like to know which is the best.
Just close enough. I think it is either my Simon Seishido or Yarichin. I think it's one of those two for me.
Which one's Yarichin? Is that the one with the sister?
Honestly, I think the average barometer is. Again, we're gonna vote for our own shit, obviously, because that's why it's our lists. But honest to God, if I'm being objective about it, it's Masterpiece. It's gotta be.
Oh shit!
It's gotta be Masterpiece because like Masterpiece episode 2, I think, has got to be the best of all of them.
You're right.
Because the animation quality, the MILF, and the popularity as well.
Yeah, but the character art, I wish the character art style was the same as in Simon Seishido. Then it would have been actually the best of the best.
Yes, but again, docking points for ugly bastard. You can't.
No.
There is a handsome boy.
You have that story, but you have the character designs, like the art style of Simon Seishido.
I think that would probably be like. Look, honestly. The MILF from Simon Seishido, I think, is the best of them, but at the same time, I don't know. I think I got to give it to Masterpiece episode 2. Masterpiece episode 2, I think.
We'll see when Masterpiece episode 3 comes out, because that is apparently just her, because I've seen the preview episodes.
Dude. They know their audience, man. They know what we want. But
the TLDR for this verse to best is that OC, he's never getting the best, alright? There is no way one of his shows is getting the best.
But you just ripped apart my anime
maybe
taste as well. The anime episodes.
The best shit show, maybe that is
just be grateful I didn't put in Euphoria.
I think Euphoria would have actually been, depending what episodes.
Yeah, I would have put episode 5 as well.
Look at me, I think I'm funny because I'm putting animated stuff of guy eating shit. I mean, girls eating shit.
Switch to my headset because I gotta continue this conversation as I move around. But oh my, dude, come on, bro, come on now.
Actually, I'm not asking. I'm not asking you this. Obviously, I'm asking Animarket. What is the best Euphoria episode?
About the teacher one.
I think
that's the teacher one, isn't it?
No.
Hang on, episode 1.
No.
I hate to agree with OC, but the teacher one is.
Yeah, that's episode 4. The only issue is that there's a lolly kid in that one.
Episode 3.
No, I thought that was episode. Then what's episode 4? Wait. Oh, I'm hella confused. There was a one where he gets strangled. I thought that was episode 3.
Yeah.
And episode 4 is the
3.
one. Wait, so you like that one? Oh, it's called the goth girl, isn't it? Episode 6 has the goth girl, and she gets impregnated in it.
No, but see, that is incest. That's
That's not
gay.
incest, is it?
Bro did
I
not
did
watch
watch it for
Euphoria.
it. I just. Wait, so. But wouldn't it still make it incest?
Yeah, but at that time they didn't know.
So
that's fine.
So it's perfectly fine for a brother and sister to fuck each other so long as they don't know they're brother and sister.
They're no
But
brother and
basically,
sister.
you-
They are no
you
brother
like-
and sister.
Yeah,
George
you get
Lucas
up to
says
Star
so.
Wars, don't you? And you get up, you're like, it's in episode 5 when they kiss.
You shut up, you Wales freak. You fucking I'm gonna put residents on my list because I know my shit. You don't know shit. Your list is shit. Your list is fucking rank shit.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
you're bad.
oh, yeah. Did you know? I mean, Marky, that 1 in 8 people have never seen a cow in real life,
Hold that L. Hold
Really?
that L.
and I'm
Hold
one of
that
them.
L.
Shut
How
your
can you
Wales
never see a
ass.
cow?
I've never seen a cow in real life. I've seen a kangaroo, a lion, a alligator, giraffe, fucking giraffe.
You live in Europe. You live in a small European country, and you've never seen a cow.
No, because I live in like the most, I'd say top 10,
Hold it.
like
And you've never like driven through the country up until like.
yes, I have, and there's only horses. Genuinely, there's only horses.
I mean, I can take you to go see a cow.
I'm not even joking. I've never seen a cow
The
in
thing
my
is that the
entire
cow I'm
life.
with in that picture isn't even a cow, it's a baby cow. But it's
I've
still like
never seen a
imposing
cow.
as fuck. It's the funniest picture ever because I'm just looking at it like thinking it's a dog. It's got several expressions in that photo. That's why I hold that L.
Finland has like entire breeds of cattle.
Yeah, I've never seen
Maybe they're just
a cow.
camouflaged.
There's a horse. I live like 7-minute walk away from like a horse farm.
Seriously, like I'm looking at a photo right now of a farm in Finland that is literally in Tampere, like Tampere, or how do you pronounce? Tampere, yeah, like which is north of Helsinki. Like that's an hour's drive from Helsinki, and you can go see a cow. Like it's the idea that you've never seen a cow is
I've
fucking
never seen
wild.
a cow. I've genuinely never seen a cow.
There's one animal which I've seen that not many Australians have seen, despite it being a very famous animal of ours, which is a platypus. Platypus. You can see them in zoos and shit, like, but like in terms of wild, I have seen a platypus in the wild. It
Why
was
are there
like
no cows in zoos? What is this? I want to see a cow.
there's a cow in our zoo. There's like it's not a normal dairy cow. It's say like you know one of those mountain cows from the Himalayas, you know, with the big wide horns and the fur everywhere. Like, what does this have to do with anything? Why are we talking about whether you've seen a cow?
To milk.
Like,
Also, there was this cow hentai as well. I don't know if you've seen it.
maybe that's why he's got like such an obsession with large titties. He's compensating for the fact
There
that
was
he's
like
never
this
seen a
hentai
cow.
I read that was on. It was about this like cow woman thing, and she had a child, but they're like humanoid. They're like they're like oh fuck, they're fucking humans with like fucking cow tails and shit. And then the child gets sold into a factory, and she gets bred, and then the children get taken away from her, and they keep milking her. And then they like dispose of her. And this was like a fucking hentai. Someone literally made it, and it was like I think it was the #1 on nhentai.net of like fucking impregnation and snuff and fucking mind breaking shit. And it was like fucked up. Like it was
Holy
really.
shit.
I
Can you
can't find
solve-
it. I cannot find
Give
it.
souls.
I physically cannot find it. But
Fuck.
someone will probably find it.
But how old were you when you took this
I was about
picture?
17, 16. That's the crazy shit. Half the hentai I talk about or bring up, I've seen was like when I was like 16, 17. So Yuki Kai 16, fucking Resident 16.
And now you're 24.
I'm not fucking
that's
24,
crazy.
you little shit.
You see, you can say you're not 24, but you can accept
I'm
that
not
you're
gay.
gay.
Also, I looked that up, Anamaki. I looked at what bi fucking panic means. I am not having a bi panic, okay?
By
Yeah.
panic. When a bisexual person sees both a man and a woman that they are attracted to in one sitting.
No.
What?
Is it panic bi? I don't know.
Bi-panic is basically when a person considers themselves straight, but they find someone of the same sex attractive, and they're like, "Oh,
The
hang
only
on a
one,
minute."
probably Pedro Pascal. That's because he's got a nice mustache. That's it.
Pedro Pascal is hot. Like, there's no question. Like, absolute. Got to change his name to Chattiest Thundercock. Like, seriously, man is
And you know,
Fucking hell.
and even if you like Pedro, because there's someone who like Pedro Pascal, he's got his own sexuality. Pedro, wait,
What?
Pedrosexual. Yeah, pedrosexual. Yeah, if you like Pedro Pascal,
Pedrosexual.
you're a pedrosexual.
What about some guy, random bloke named Pedro?
Also, it's to be Mexican.
That's a Spanish name, you dumbass.
Well, they're similar.
Pedro Alvarez.
Usually they're all called Miguel or Pablo in Spain.
No, they're not.
Pablo Escobar, Pablo Picasso, Pablo Argastoli, Pablo Torremolinos, Pablo Dena, Pablo Barcelona.
Alejandro Balde.
Oh,
Alcantara.
no.
You see?
Oh,
You
here's
see,
a
it's not-
question.
it's
Do
not
we
just
have better
Pablo,
taste
Pablo.
than the trash taste when it comes to hentai?
Yes. Yes. Yes, we
We
do.
do.
Yes, we do. Actually, 2 out of 3, yes. Yes, we do. 2 out of
We
3,
really
yes.
do.
2 out of 2 people.
But
out of
we're
3 in here
competing.
right
We're
now
competing with
have good
Gant's
taste.
fucking Spider Girl one, and we can't compete with that. We can't compete with that shit. Yeah, the Spider Girl one
shit.
where she like he fucks her, and he gets more turned on the fact that she turns more into like a spider monster. Then she like fucking eats his head. And Gan was like, "Yeah, this shit is my jam. I love this shit." It's like what?
Fuck. What the fuck?
And it was apparently like really wholesome, so that's why he liked it. All I'm gonna say is the OnlyFans episode is gonna be wild. We get to like physically scare a female with our existence.
You are. Not us.
I'm not subscribed
me.
to an OnlyFans, so I don't know.
In fact, actually, how you an Andrew Tate fan yet you buy OnlyFans, OC?
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Admiralty podcast. I've been your host for today.
Yeah, you're such. Nah, bro.